Hey, it's Wednesday, and I haven't been feeling all that great. I don't know about any of you guys, but where we are, it is, the weather just like randomly changed, I feel like, and hit summer again, and it just went straight in my chest. I did finally get a little bit of a workout in, but I'm having trouble breathing up here. So, today I want to talk about why we track, like the reasons why that we track and why it's an important tool, not the tool, but an important tool when it comes to our nutrition. And then why are we not tracking? So let's start with awareness. Why we track? We track for awareness. We track for awareness in specifically for what we are eating and how much. So we are aware of what's going in, and we are aware of what nutrients we are getting. We are making sure that we are nourishing our bodies properly, and if not, as some of you know, I have just coached you, say, hey, maybe take a multivitamin here because you're a little low in certain areas, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can also be tracking because you'll understand, or you'll find, well, hey, something didn't agree with my stomach last night, or something made me feel really gross. For example, for me, like I don't avoid sugar. You can go on MyFitnessPal and look at all my logs. I don't avoid sugar. But if I have a certain amount of sugar the next day or the following, or like 2 days after, I feel so lethargic and I just don't feel great. I don't feel like I can get through a workout very well. I'm sluggish. I was just talking to one of my partners, Jesse, and we were talking about how we're in this phase of life where we want to feel good. We want to eat to feel good. Yeah, look good. I mean, that's okay, but that's not the main priority anymore. It's to feel good. So we know what's going in our body. We know what's causing us to feel a certain way and those kinds of things. Another thing, that awareness and why we track is important, because we can know if we're becoming emotional eaters or if we are emotional eaters, and how our mental health or how our emotional health are played out in our food. So let's just say it's been a super stressful week. Let's just say the kids have been nonstop, like on the struggle bus. You've been busy with work. Let's just say work is crazy. There's a holiday coming up. There's sports. There's all this, and you are stressed. Sometimes some of us go to food to cope, and that's not uncommon. There's no shame in that. It's not uncommon. I will tell you, there was a time I was sitting at my kitchen table and I got upset over something my husband had said. And I wasn't upset with him. I was upset at like this circumstance. And we were just finished eating dinner. And I found myself standing in front of the refrigerator with my hand on that door. And I had to question myself, what am I doing here? Why? What just put me here? I'm full. I clearly just had dinner. I'm not hungry. Why am I here? And it was because there was an emotion that was triggered and sent me straight to the refrigerator. So by tracking my food and understanding, it helps me to continue to keep that awareness alive inside our brains. We can also see trends, like, on during the week, I do so good during Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday, I'm kind of overdoing it, or I don't feel great on Monday because I overdo it. I bank up my calories and eat them on the weekends. Tracking provides awareness for those things. So we just know. There's nothing inherently wrong, nothing inherently good. We know. I also have you track so that I can coach. I have to be able to coach something. I have to have a diary to see. So we track for that reason. But here are some reasons that we don't track. And these are from personal experience, but they're also from just knowing how we work. We don't track for a few reasons. We don't want to know. We don't want to know how many calories we just took in because we went off the wagon, or however you want to say. Okay, you went off the wagon. So you can make up for it the rest of the week. Or you can make up for it the next day. Or we can just say, oh, darn, we'll move on and just eat properly the next day. It is the process that keeps us going. It is not a judgment on your character. It's not a judgment on you. It's not a judgment. It is a coaching mechanism to know. That's it. We also don't track because we don't think it's okay to not be perfect. Now, I don't know if any of you all are perfectionists. I am. I wanted to see triple zeros all the time. I wanted to see 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein, and 0 calories left over on my MyFitnessPal. Reality is, perfect tracking is 1 gram away low, perfect, or 1 gram above. That is considered perfect tracking. Reality says that doesn't happen. So that's totally okay. And I've talked to some of you about this calorie marrying technique where we always hit our protein. Then we just figure out the fats and carbs. We just marry those calories together, and however it washes out in the end, it washes out, and you're satisfied. Lately, for some reason, I've been wanting more fats. I don't know why, but that's my trend. I'm aware I've been wanting more fats, so I leave a lot of carbs on the table because fats have been like the need lately. Pardon the wheezing. The next thing is that we don't want to track, maybe because we eat out too much or more than we really would like to admit, and we don't ask for help on how to track those things. Many of you have already done this and do this really well. Like, hey, out here and I can't find anything on the tracker. Great. And I have told you examples of, just find a different restaurant on there that's very similar, or use the uploaded square pictures I have for the restaurants as examples if you're not sure what to eat at a certain place. But maybe being aware of us eating out more is causing us to feel a certain way, emotional, mental, or even physical. And I'm here for all of that, but making it that you don't feel as energized as you once did when you first started your programming. So sometimes we don't want to track because we're going out and we just don't even know, don't even care at that point when we get out there because we're so overwhelmed. Another reason we don't track is maybe you're not seeing results. Seeing results requires a lot of work, requires consistency where you're not going to see the scale fluctuate and just like go down like fast. You're going to see it go down, a little up, a little down, because in order to lose fat, like that's my goal, is to help you lose fat, not weight. To lose fat, you're going to lose the fullness of the fat cell first, and then it's going to fill back up with water. And then, and only then, when you continue your consistent tracking, you continue hitting your numbers within reason, the fat finally goes away. So you're going to see trends of this. And so again, why we track and what's a good thing is awareness that, if I'm here at the top of the curve, that means I'm getting ready to come down again. And that's empowering to keep you moving. But the more we know, the more we track, and the more we know, the more we can continue to stay motivated. And the last thing why we don't track is maybe we are seeing results and we're so excited, we're so empowered. It's just like, I got this. But really, how did you get that? You got it by doing the process, by tracking what goes in your mouth, by tracking the nutrients, and by following the process is how you got it. So with that said, I just wanted to drop in and give you a little value drop on Wednesday, and I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. I will be around if you need anything. Talk to you later.